Hi folks, welcome to the next video. This is going to be just a commentary video, okay? And well, first I want to say those sending super thanks, man, I really appreciate it. It's very cool. It's something very nice to see you guys appreciate these videos. I really like that. So thank you. Okay, so the thing is, I've been getting a slew of people trying to break into my lesson site, right? Trying to hack passwords and stuff like that. Now, I understand when something becomes popular, people want to, they want to be smart and they want to try to steal your stuff. And, it's happened to me so much in my career, so much. It's just quite shocking. And when I certain even colleagues, when I confront them about this situation, if I say, man, doesn't it make you mad? All these people, trying to rip you off, and they're like, sometimes they almost defend it, which is bizarre, to me. I don't know, man. I don't like people trying to hack into my website, you know, especially when I put so much effort and money into the thing. And it's kind of like an insult to the guys who are really super dedicated and paid to get on there, the real drummers. And it's not like I don't see them and I don't cancel them right away, because I log in every day to the control center or whatever, and I see that they've created a fake account somehow. I still don't know how. And I just delete them immediately, of course. But it's just disturbing. Now, just to get something really out in the open, when I designed this system of this website, I designed it with interactivity in mind. Like, a big part of it is the interactivity. Our, let's say, relationship as not customer, but one drummer to another. Everything I can be of service with is there for you. And I also help people, on WhatsApp, and it's like a constant thing. When you hack into my site, it's like almost pointless, because that whole element is gone. I can't understand what would motivate somebody to do something like that. But, you know, uh, on one level, I feel like I should say this. I should say that if you're having problems like being able to afford the membership fees, just write me and we'll arrange something. I care about future drummers. I care about drummers. Many of my personal friends, almost all, let's say, of my personal friends are drummers, right? There's a bond there. There's some kind of a strange bond between drummers. It's not like any other instrument. I think it's just the nature of that instrument that it makes you bond with other players. Now, this doesn't exist so much in younger guys, which is kind of a bummer. I don't know why, but perhaps the internet, perhaps cultural shifts in music and stuff like that. It's a bummer, in my humble opinion. But you know, I care about drummers. So why on earth if somebody would write me and say, hey man, I can't afford the fees, what can I do? First of all, I'll make a plan for you. You can pay in a little payments or whatever. I mean, even PayPal lets you pay by the month, I think, or they break up the payments. It's not a huge issue. And also, $200 is nothing compared to the information that you get on there. So it's super frustrating to see people trying to hack in. And, like I said before, I understand when things become popular and people want to steal it. I mean, this is a part of human nature that I detest. I've never understood that whole thing. Why you want to steal from artists, especially colleagues? Because it's not like my Aunt May, who bakes cakes, is breaking into a drumming website. It's other drummers, for God's sake. Anyway, if you're having problems with the fees, just write me, for Pete's sake, and we'll figure something out. I guess that's I don't have much more to say about that other than the model that I have for this system is something that I read about, or like classical pianists. There was a classical pianist who talked to his students every day back in the 50s, okay? And he would talk to them on the phone. And he did this through his whole career. That he talked to students on the phone. Back then, there was no internet in Europe, in wherever. And they would have conversations on the phone, and he'd show them, teach them how to play. I mean, it was very interactive. So that really struck a chord in me. I said, well, what's the best, most efficient way, first of all, to develop somebody into drumming? Like for me, it was having a mentor, having people around me that really, put me in the right direction. Before that, I was just like floundering, just like, whoa, hope that I get it right, and I don't know what's going to happen, and just like randomly playing things, and it was a gigantic waste of time until I finally found, people that were helping me for real. So that method really stuck with me. I said, I want to create something that is highly interactive and can have the most benefit on both sides, And I think this system of, what's up plays a huge part in the system, right? People send me videos, and we're sending messages almost every day. There's so many students on the site right now, and we send them messages every day. They send me videos of their playing, and I actually know what they sound like. Okay, I don't think that's the case on most other websites. They just have some star guys, whatever, come in and do 1 or 2 hour lessons, or maybe a pack of lessons, and they disappear, and that's the end of it. But on this site, you really have communication with me, which is something I want. Not only for the learning process, but I think that it's a system that will prevent people trying to steal. Not that any of these players that are on the site, I gotta say, the cats that are on the site are the most dedicated. I don't have a lot of totally, hands-off guys that just join the site because they're hobby drummers or whatever. No, man, even my hobby guys are super dedicated guys. It's great. So I doubt that they're ever going to pirate my material, but I know them. And that's a very important thing, because that is another way for me to feel relaxed about putting out all this massive amount of material, right? Okay, some guys are going to always try to hack in, but I don't know them, see? And that's the difference. I don't know them. I cut them off as soon as I see what they've done, and that's the end of it most of the time. So yeah, that's my little rant for today. It's kind of short, but I just want to let you know. And also for the guys on the site, don't be afraid to send me any question, anything you're thinking about, okay? And any guidance you need. A lot of guys from the site are on this YouTube channel watching too. So that's it. Okay, folks, that's it for today. Thanks for listening. Peace.